Quality.
That's what Jalico translates to in English?
Yeah, basically.
Quality games.
He will be back soon. In fact, he's here now. So.
Like, he has a computer, he has, like, spinning fan, he's going all digital there, he's entering the Matrix while that name is, like, scrolling over him.
He's on BBS.
Trying to figure out what time this game takes place.
Yeah,
you can't get, like,
we
solid...
don't know. It's ancient Japan, that's all. That's
pretty ancient, because that wasn't a bullet train.
How
That's
ancient?
just a standard train. You know, Japan had trains for, 300 years. Yeah. Then the bullet train came along. I know it's because I'm a master in Japanese history.
I will say, that part in the game never fucking happens.
You mean the part where he washes his clothes?
Yeah, that never happens.
Maybe you were just a good enough player that you never got your clothes dirty.
I never got around to the clothes washing scene. The video quality on this is pretty good, I will say. The actual content isn't, but
for the Sega Saturn.
Yeah, for the Sega Saturn, the actual, like, it actually looks pretty good. I'll give him credit there. It makes no sense, but, eh. And by the way, that song, nothing to do with the fucking game. I didn't bother translating it, but you know what? It has nothing to do with anything.
Ninja Jajamaru-kun! Onigiri Ninpouchou!
And here's the part where I ask you, what the hell am I watching, and what the hell are you playing?
Alright, so yep, we're playing Ninja Jajamaru-kun, which, I'm so excited to be playing this game. It's pretty good.
All that text on screen just says Ninja Jajamaru-kun?
No, well, Onigiri Ninpouchou. That roughly translates to Demon Killer Ninja Scroll.
Is there a shorter version of that? Is there a shorter thing I can call this game? How about Ninja Guy?
Yeah, Ninja. That Ninja.
I like
Red
Ninja
Guy, yes.
So we're playing Ninja Guy for the Sega Saturn.
Younger brother of Ninja-kun, yes. That's what you can call this game.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought we were playing a Sega Saturn game. What's with all this
this
blocky
8-bit
shit?
text, yes.
What's with this music? This sucks. This game looks old as shit.
Yeah, well, this is a 32-bit reimagining of the original Ninja Jajamaru-kun. It's very nostalgic to that, so they use a lot of the sprites. This is new to the Saturn version. The original PlayStation version didn't have this stuff. They're a bit more faithful to it, I would say.
So where are we starting from? What's our first level?
Dokutsu, which is a cave.
We're surrounded by flubbers right now. I take it those are going to be our primary enemies.
Well, we'll see. This part is a bit long. I gotta say though, yeah, I like the music in this game generally. This menu song though, not so much. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, stato!
So it's a kart racing game.
Yeah. Very simple first level. Again, these are the caves.
I think there's no way to fall off the edges here.
No, all it is just for getting, building up your score. That's it.
That view distance,
it does look like you're about to fall off the stage at any given moment.
The road is being built in front of you.
Yeah, it's quite thrilling. I like it. Again, there's not much danger when you have gigantic gates barring you in.
Watch out, you're gonna fly off the track! There's nothing in front of you! Oh no, wait. Oh, thank God.
Oh, wait, no, we're fine. It's okay.
Phew, we made it.
Yeah, we made it. First stage done. Oh, I did.
That was a close one.
Yes, so then we just go straight into the first real stage, Nagaya, which is tenement houses.
Which, if this map screen is to be trusted, is just going to be 3 buildings. You can pretty much just walk around it, actually.
Yeah, this is to scale. This is actually what it looks like. Alright, the introduction to our first enemy, Daruma.
Who is this Mr. Potato Head looking motherfucker?
For something that looks so fucking creepy, it's the weakest enemy in the game. It's really stupid. It will walk straight into walls, it will walk into pits, it really is not much of a threat.
Wait a minute, this isn't kart racing.
Yeah, nope.
We actually get into the goods.
Yeah, we get into the meat and potatoes of the game. Now we're in the action-adventure platform.
I'm gonna take it the AI in this game, not the brightest.
They are meant to be kind of stupid, so... I mean, they're walking dolls. That's what Daruma are. So, well, these Daruma. Yeah, you weren't far
I said they were
off,
Mr.
Potato
Head
for the whole cultural thing. These are a bit more culturally important than Mr. Potato Heads, but... yeah.
Cultural, smultural.
You don't want to offend the otakus that are going to be this threat. So.
Will they be offended if I mention that this camera looks super stiff, like real...
Yeah, this is all manual control, so I'm moving the camera as I go. with the left and right triggers.
This is a Sega Saturn controller. I know it has like the ABC. Are there L and R buttons for that?
Yeah, there are. That's how you move it 90 degrees, left and right trigger. And A is for doing special moves, B is for throwing shurikens, and C is for jumping.
See, this is totally Mr. Potato Head. He's tossing his eyebrows off. This has detachable limbs that he can toss at you. Speaking of special move.
Yep, Kono Hano Mai. Yeah, the leaf dance. That's what it translates out to. Obviously, by the great effect of leaves flying.
Well, you're
across the
turning into a
screen.
tornado there. That's why you're spinning around so fast.
Yeah. The PlayStation version actually has pretty. Their version has much better special effects for that.
But this came out after the PlayStation version, so
Yes,
it's an actual
this is a special
downgrade from the original
Well,
version.
give it for the hardware, whatever. Oh, for this, it's phonetic, so taimu, score, high score.
What's the bottom line?
And start
What's the flashing line at the bottom with the heart next to it?
Yeah, so shitene. You have to say it like that if you're gonna say it.
What does it mean?
Push start.
What's with the heart then?
Push. I'm sorry. Well, it's because it might be the princess saying it. I think that's the point.
We would love it if you press start to continue playing this game.
So now we're going off to the second stage, Odana 2, which is large store.
Have you ever seen Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah, I have.
If you watch that movie, you realize that having like sharp blades for hands, it's kind of rough. Kind of rough
Yeah,
existence.
I feel bad for her. Alright, so now we actually get to our first real enemies, and I kinda got a little overzealous. So,
Well, how many of these do you have?
I have one currently.
But you pick them up throughout the level? Or?
Yeah, but most of the time I don't use them. In this case, it was just to show it off, because they're not that useful. Alright, so this increases your shuriken powers.
Who are these?
Shuriken. I should pronounce this correctly.
Who are these enemies here? I didn't see a cutscene for them, so I'm just completely lost right
Yes,
now.
you don't. There is a cutscene for them. You'll see it eventually, but Oyumi.
So introduce the enemy
that's what those
first, then properly introduce
Yeah.
it later.
are. Well, technically speaking, we're in a secret level.
Oh.
So I cut ahead. This is from the original PlayStation game, so it fucking comes out of nowhere.
This is like the worst Indiana Jones dungeon.
Well, it's not much of an Indiana Jones dungeon because that would imply real traps. You can see them. They're plainly visible.
They spontaneously come into being, though.
Yeah, as you walk kinda near it. A little.
Are there like branching paths here? Like would going to the right take you to a complete...
Yeah, they all go to the right place, but yeah, it's mainly for points, so you can backtrack and get.
So you're going the easy way then, huh? Is that what you're saying? You chose the path of least
I'm trying to get as
resistance.
much shit as I can. I wouldn't say I'm 100%ing this game, more marginally completing this game.
We're getting through it.
Yes.
What are those windows in this room for? Who's going to be able to stand at the wall and look out it? There's no floor.
you can't actually see out them. Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Jesus.
But we reached the end of the stage, so Odeguchi, we reached the end. See, it's quite simple. Very short levels. Before we go on to Oldana 3, which has a special surprise, as it were.
Whoa, what was going to happen in that cutscene? I was on the edge of my seat.
They were
something.
bouncing a ninja head back and forth. Yeah. I forget the name of the enemy. I have to look it up. I really love those loading screens, though. Those are... Oh, man, I love those.
Are we in Chuck E. Cheese? Is that a ball pit?
It may very well be. There really isn't much to say about this part. It's just waiting for the boss. You can see the, disco hall on the bottom there.
Couldn't you... I'm just spitballing here. Couldn't you just take that sword of yours and cut through this wooden gate and just skip that whole section?
If you try hard enough and jump through, you can actually jump through it and get into that area.
Can you?
Yeah, if you try hard enough, you can. No, you're not supposed to, but you could.
So I take it this is our first boss battle?
Yeah, basically, yes. It's very simple. All you have to do is just jump on top of him and just hit him. That's it. Very straightforward.
Yeah, the real threat here is that if you just turn your camera too quickly, you'll have a seizure from the floor texture.
Yeah, the real threat in this level is the camera. That is the main enemy. He's not much of a threat.
If I had to take an educated guess here, I'd say it's like some disco shit. He's got like an afro going on. He doesn't... This guy's afro, not as pronounced in like that little cutscene as it is here.
Like there it looks more dignified. Here, he hasn't groomed, basically.
Between the cutscenes.
Yeah. It takes place over a year.
Well, see, first he has to learn how to do disco.
Yeah.
First he has to like learn all the moves.
This is his practice floor.
He takes a few classes. Happens off screen.
Yeah. I don't exactly know. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. The game doesn't really explain it.
Explanations. Who needs it? This game
Explanations aren't really needed in this game.
Yeah, this is all self-explanatory.
You got all that from the cutscene at the beginning. That's all you need.
This is all real simple. I mean, we got that intro cutscene. That pretty much set things up, so
yeah.
I'm fine. I don't even need to know what any of this stuff means, honestly.
No, you don't. It
guesstimate.
still means the exact same thing it meant in the last level, so don't worry.
Wait, did we
change.
go back to the first level?
This is... Yeah. Alright, so this is the first boss from the PlayStation version. So when you get to the end of the first area there,
you know, most
this is
games
who you meet.
wait until at least the halfway mark before they start tossing like the shadow version of yourself at you.
Yeah, this one just throws it right at the beginning. And fortunately, I did the speed run of this guy, so... There we go, that's that.
Well...
Pretty straightforward. The other guy had a lot more... It was obvious. It was a bit of a pain in the ass. Him? No.
I have the feeling we'll be seeing your shadow yet again. Perhaps later in the game.
God. Yeah. But now we get a bonus stage from the original game.
From the original Famicom game, I take it? Or arcade game?
Yeah, from the... I think it's the arcade versus version. So, basically, yeah. But yeah, this is from the original Jajamaru-kun. I like it. I like the original game. Eventually, I'll probably go through the original, just as far as I can go. But
humble beginnings, though.
Yeah, it's.
It looks like there's like a Mario Bros. Arcade element to it, where you're knocking out the floor from underneath them to hurt them.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it's just to get to the next level. You don't actually hurt them that way. But you can jump on their heads, you can throw the shurikens at them, and use your katana to hit them. But again, it's very straightforward. All you have to do is just kill all the enemies on the screen.
Alright, let's see how many points you got, because you're going to go to the next level. And, you know, the goal here is obviously to beat the high score.
Yeah. Nah, not quite.
Wait, hold on, that's it?
And we're back at the map.
Wait, so how are you supposed to get 20,000 points? That seems...
It will keep track of it.
Okay.
It will total it.
Billy Mitchell would have
gotten
gotten 20,000
in another area.
level.
But it's just to keep you... It's just for nostalgia, so you can remember its origins. I like it. I think it's a really cool way to break up the game, because it's a bit monotonous. So I think it works out pretty
I'm just thinking of Donkey Kong, like the original Donkey Kong, and how it makes a cameo in Donkey Kong 64. Remember that? Oh, this video's done.
Yeah, that's that.
That's the end of the episode. Well, I think you answered all of my questions. Can't imagine having any more going into the future.
More things will be explained as we go.
You know what I'll say? It's a very colorful game.
I mean, again, it's Jaleco's games, generally speaking, aren't exactly what you'd call classics.
What are some other games? Lay it on me.
Yeah, but
drop some games on me right now.
Oh God, you're pumping me, man. You're pumping me here. Jesus, fuck. City Connection, they did.
Yeah, okay.
Oh God.
The one with the car and the cat?
Yeah, with the car and the cat. That is a fun game. But again, it's not a classic. It's a game. Their games aren't what you would call great, but they're fun. But this, again, it's a really cool series, I think. And they did a good job reinterpreting it for the 32-bit era.
I'll just say, seems very Japanese. That's my comment so far.
Definitely,
very
you could
colorful.
definitely say that, because it is.
It's very colorful, and it's very Japanese.
Yeah, from the minute you see the English on the intro, you kind of know what you're in for. They kind of lay it on you. This is going to be a bit bizarre.